Excellent. Well, like I said, Sean, we're just about out of time, and we can talk for literally hours on this because it is such a huge topic, and usually an expensive one, too, for business owners. So it's something that needs to be really analyzed, really looked at, and decisions have to be made correctly going into these things. And like you said, if the average length of a contract is about 3 years, well, if you step into, which again, I know I made that mistake early on, stepping into a contract where, I was on what I thought was a good plan, 3 years later found out from the competitor that, and I got some bids, during that first term, if you will, but then found out later as technology improved, man, I could be paying like 30% of what I'm paying now for virtually the same service. So, it really is something that, we don't think about day to day if this is not our business. We just pick up the phone, expect it to work, make our calls, and so on and so forth. But it's one of those things that, as a business owner in a business, this is a lot of times, like I said, overlooked, and you really need to pay attention to it because you could be saving thousands of dollars. I mean, man, if I had, half the money I've paid to some of these carriers back, it'd be a pretty nice bonus. But Sean, thanks again for your time. Where can our listeners reach out to you or find you? Because this is, like I said, a huge topic, and I'm sure you're able to give a lot more advice if they can reach you direct.
Well, thank you for having me. And one thing I do want to say before I get out the information is what most businesses don't realize is regardless of what type of business that you're in, when you look at telecom collectively, in terms of all its pieces and parts, local service, long distance, conferencing, cellular, all those things, it tends to be a top 7 expense of virtually any business that you're in, regardless of industry vertical. So if you are looking to tighten the belt and constrain those expenses, certainly a company like ours can help. We'd certainly be willing to speak with any businesses that are trying to kind of get their arms around the problem of containing their telecom costs.
Excellent. Well, Sean, thanks again for your time. I'll let you get back to your conference there. I appreciate you calling in from overseas to make this call. Really, really grateful for your time and your information. Like I said, top 7 expenses of a business. I mean, this is one that needs some, serious attention. So thanks again for your time, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Rich.
Absolutely, Sean. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.